Hey guys, AJ here, back with another episode of Motivation Monday. So, Motivation Monday is a series where I just drop some advice that's helped me kind of make a lot of really good decisions in my life and get me to the level of success where I am now. I said, I'm not a guru, guys, but these are just things that I've learned. And we talked about auditing friends, which was the last one. And and don't be afraid of failure. And this one's going to be identifying and getting rid of all the naysayers in your life. Now, this is kind of the same as auditing friends, guys, but there are going to be people in your life, your friends, your family, your parents, your cousins, coworkers, you know what I mean, who are just going to be naysayers. They don't want to see you try new things and learn new skills because oftentimes they're so lazy that it makes them feel bad seeing you learn a new language or start investing or do anything new. So this reminded me of a clip from Bill Burr where he's reading an email on his podcast from a guy who wanted to start painting at 49 and his wife started naysaying him. So let's just jump in this, guys. But before we do, please remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps to keep this channel going. And let's just jump into this.
Nuts. Anyways, all right, wife thinks I'm nuts. Hey, Billy Da Vinci, my wife thinks I'm losing my mind. Well, join the club. A couple weeks back, I told her that I, at the ripe age of 49, want to learn how to paint. Dude, that's fucking great.
It is. It is.
That's fucking, dude, this is the thing, man. If you want to stay excited in life and if you want to fend off depression, like, this is a really depressing week for me, man. My uncle passed away, and he's just the greatest guy ever. And there's that thing, knowing I'm never going to see him again. And then that other thing, as far as like that level of my relatives, one of them passed away. Like, he's the first one. And like, I'm the next wave. And you just start doing the math in your head and how quick the last decade went by. And it's like, oh my God, I'm going to fucking be that guy in like 2 months, you feel. So you can't stop the clock from ticking, but nobody can stop you from enjoying yourself or having a good time. That's unless true. You let them. So
that's true.
I think that's how I ended up, I don't know. I am a big fucking believer in learning how to do shit.
Me too, guys. I think in the last 3 years, I wanted to learn the acoustic guitar. So I went out and bought one and started learning folk music, Spanish guitar, and I'm actually like serviceable on the guitar. I mean, I'm not, Mark Anthony or Antonio Banderas or anything, but I can play it. I also got my Spanish to be pretty good just because I'm trying to learn it for like 10 years, right? And I also picked up, YouTube and, started learning how to edit and post videos and all of that. So it's awesome to learn new skills, guys, and don't let anyone stop you.
And that whole, hey, jack of all trades, master of none, go fuck yourself. I do stand-up, all right?
Facts.
I do that thing. I'm never going to master it because the second I think that I've mastered it, I'm going to stop growing, and then the depression comes back. Like, for me, when I'm standing still and I got time to think and contemplate, like, however I'm wired, it puts me in a fucking funk.
Yeah.
So,
and I think that's all of us, guys. All of us guys that are successful or on the road to being there, we are all that same way.
I'm always chasing that next fucking carrot thing. Like, I'm learning how to smoke meat,
Let's just jump ahead here.
Just get better at listening and looking for traffic and all that. The way to do it is to go fucking do it. So, getting back to what you're talking about is you want to learn how to paint at the ripe age of 49. Like, I just love, even the way you're writing that. I mean, I don't want to put words into your mouth, but the tone underneath that is that you shouldn't be trying new things or learning new things at 49.
Facts. That language, he is correct. It's all negative. Learning things is positive, guys.
You should be set in your ways. You should have your fucking routine. And for some people, that is comforting. But, dude, fuck that. If you want to learn how to paint, I don't give a fuck if you're 89. It'll keep your mind active as opposed to sitting there rotting in between your ears. So anyways, he said, I'm ripe old age of 49, and I let her know that I want to paint. She immediately changed the subject to shed she immediately changed the subject to the shed, that needs cleaning out. I explained to her that one has nothing to do with the other. I can clean the shed and learn how to paint. I'm self-employed. I brought it up again, and she rolled her eyes.
See, guys, this is what I mean by a naysayer. This is something this guy honestly wants to do. And in this case, his wife just is like, you're an idiot. You can't, blah, blah, blah. You have to cut these types of people out of your life, especially if they're not related to you, you're not married to them or whatever, right? If you bring up to your friend in the gym or at work or whatever, and you want to try something new and they roll their eyes or whatever, you know what? Screw them. You don't need them. You don't.
I love my wife, but this has me wondering, what other things has she shot down in the past that maybe I just accepted?
Probably a whole lot of things. You probably have more money, more peace, if you hadn't have listened to her.
You talked about that in your last special. What's my move here? I don't want to pass over this. I'd rather address it and fix it. What's your next move? To go down to the art supply store and get yourself a fucking easel and some paint, and I would learn how to paint. This is the deal, dude. She has no fucking argument here. This is like literally you want to learn to do something that's going to make your life more enjoyable. Mm-hmm. And that's what I would say. I would just say, listen, I want to learn something that's going to make my life more enjoyable and fill me with happiness. And doesn't involve me fucking another woman. So what exactly is your problem? Lady, right? What is your problem?
And how do you think that conversation is going to go, guys?
If you want to address it, like, dude, you're going to destroy in this. Just sit down and just say, listen, I need to talk to you about something. All right? And immediately she's going to be off guard because you know there's going to be a talk and you've had a time to fucking get your ideas in order and just say, listen, the other day when I mentioned to you that I wanted to learn how to paint, you immediately said that the shed needed to be cleaned out. When I told you that I had enough time to do both, you rolled your eyes at me. And don't say it the way I just said. You rolled your eyes. See, I get the anger. You rolled your eyes. You go back. You bring your head back so you're not getting in a grill so she can actually hear you and she won't be on the defensive. Just be like, look, you rolled your eyes at me, and that hurt my feelings.
So do you see that he's trying to tell the guy this whole method to negotiate or whatever? And the guys don't even negotiate with people like that. Now, this guy in this email, he's obviously married to this chick, so it's different. But if you are in any type of friendship, whatever, with a person that's like this, that disregards you wanting to truly have an interest and learn a new hobby, guys, just don't even talk to them anymore. You don't need them. Because you'll end up 20, 30 years down the line looking down and saying, why didn't I learn the guitar? Why didn't I learn a new language? Why didn't I learn scuba diving or whatever? Oh, that's right. There was that one bastard that I knew from high school who was always telling me that I couldn't do stuff. Those people are poison, guys, and they should be avoided at all costs. So, all right, you guys, just a quick one today. A little bit of advice. This is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Just take it easy.